Hey, welcome back. Today I want to talk about a couple of energies that keep coming up throughout a lot of these crypto readings that I'm doing. In a lot of the readings, September is just this there's this pullback for a lot of the coins, this pulling down kind of energy. And I just wanted to explore a little bit more into that. Now, the other energy that I also keep getting coming through the readings is around March, April, May, kind of next year. And it's like this energy suddenly changes rapidly. And it hasn't just come up in a couple, but it keeps coming up in many of the readings. So whether that's to do with the market or what that's to do with, I just wanted to kind of steep dive into more what that's about. A lot of the time when I'm doing these readings, it's like things present and there isn't really time to kind of go kind of deeply into them, but these energy pockets are recurring and they keep coming up, so I feel like it's something that I need to speak to and just give it a bit more attention. Okay, so when I tune into September and this stagnance of September, I'm feeling like there's a lot of new works and new ideas, a lot of foundational points, but just a lot of new things coming into the space. And what I'm being shown is like the new things that are coming into the space are kind of muddying up the water. There's things that are being offered, but it's creating a kind of an unrested kind of discord energy, things working against each other, not with things competing, many things competing, and competing on levels that haven't got a lot of backing. And that are kind of quite small, all trying to get in it. And I actually feel that this is connected to like all the mining and like Sushi Swap and all of these types of things that are coming into the space. And the way that I'm feeling it is it's like it's pulling the whole crypto market down into like a very disempowered kind of energy. And it's like there's a real sense of just lost energy. There's no direction, there's no kind of solid planning or goals, and it's just this kind of empty void space. Now, I'm not really sure why they're wanting me to talk of this energy, and this energy is very much about September and the fact that we're not really moving a lot. And Spirit is just suggesting to me that it's very much involving all of this mining that's going on, and it's almost like muddying the water, and it's not... It's just leaking energy. It's not allowing the power and the force of crypto to actually grow. Now, my energy is also being brought toward some kind of a risk in September. I'm feeling like the overall space is kind of being bombarded by this risk that needs to be taken, but it's like it's a double-edged sword. You don't know which way it's going to turn and which way to trust. There's this definite energy of kind of, which way do I go, coming into the space, and that's what they're showing me to share. But there is also a joining. It's like there's a joining of two separate parts that are coming together and gently melding together to become quite strong for what's about to happen in the space. And with this blend of the two energies, there's a real sense of making new progress in the new world and really the heights of the crypto market, something new and somewhere we've never really been before. It's very promising and expansive and open, ready. So that dives a little bit deeper into this month. And for the energetics of where we are in the crypto space and what's going on now. When I'm doing this reading, I'm not sure for what purpose exactly I'm doing it for. It may be for particular listeners, one of you, all of you, you'll all take different things from it. So if you're listening to it, you're obviously needing to get something from whatever I'm sharing here today. Okay, so the other energy space that I keep coming across in readings is around March, April, May, but it's kind of, it starts around March next year. Now, I just feel to go a little deeper into that. Now, I'm feeling like there's this real sense of a change that's taking place in March next year. It's quite a strong change, and it's a change that we haven't really experienced yet in our lifetime. Something new is going to occur, and it's like I'm being shown the tools to start building again. And I'm actually being shown olden days when there's horse and cart. And so that kind of era where everything was done in an old style and people had their tools, and this is kind of what I'm being shown. So it's like that we're starting to build foundations of a new structure, of a new world that we haven't yet experienced here. But it is like the start of this new that we're moving into. So within this space, we're beginning to learn new things and new ways of being and new ways of functioning in the world and of operating. And I feel like this is very much drawing me to new ways that companies are going to be working together with cryptocurrency and what these projects have to offer. But within this new, there is a sense of holding back, and there is kind of a sense of suspended in time and space, a delay that's taking place through the progression, and I'm seeing a lot of funds flowing in and everywhere. It's like I'm seeing money just kind of flying in but missing where it's aiming for. It's the way that I see it is like let's say there's a basket and you're trying to throw a coin into a basket, or a few coins, and it's like people are just kind of throwing money and it's missing, and it's just like leaking out everywhere. So there's a real sense of flooding the market. There's just this kind of aimlessness going on. Now it's coming to my attention that there is going to be a project that comes in that is going to be like the leader, that they're all going to follow, and it's like a revolutionary new way. It's kind of like Tesla inventing electricity. So there is this leader, and it's like this leader links in the energy that was happening back in September that I was speaking of, how there was a joining of energy. Now this new energy in March that I'm speaking of, this leader, is like a blend of both, and they're able to lead into the next level of the space. So as this has all been taking place in this March time frame, there is a level of readjustment and there is a level of uncertainty, and we really are learning new ways of being and doing things. So we're a bit like big babies, kind of just building blocks. Here we go at the beginning, not overly advanced, but it is advancing into much more amazing work and evolution in the projects and in the space. So as we work through this time period and all of these readjustments, as we work through them and as we are led, it is actually amazing. There's amazing possibilities, and the progress is great. And it's very solid and thorough and advanced, and it's amazing where we're going to end up. And we're going to have projects that come in that are going to be so aligned with our earth and good for the environment and good for our health. And there's going to be a real shift of understanding and balance that takes place through this. And out of this, there's going to be some amazing warrior energy that comes forth, and people with great plans for the future. And it's going to be very balanced and exciting action. People are going to really be creating amazing stuff in the space with a lot of power and passion and excitement for all of us. And from this evolution, I really feel like we are going to actually join with the common world as it was, but there'll be a divine union between the two, and crypto will be welcomed into the space in an amazing, expansive way. It's quite epic and amazing. Okay, well, I feel like I've kind of delved into a little bit deeper these pockets of the certain months I feel drawn to talk about, and really seen that there's some great things to come in the future. So I hope you enjoyed that video. It went into some interesting territory. If you'd like to share any thoughts about anything that might have come to mind, as I was sharing, please comment below. I'd love to kind of hear where you're coming from or what came to you. And otherwise, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.